Hello, this is Reverend Dore Patlian teaching the Science of Mind, Faith, Philosophy, and Way of Life from Sarasota, Florida. You know, if you want to find out more about the Science of Mind and you want to actually go to one of our services, look for the Centers for Spiritual Living nearest you. If there isn't any, you can get courses online at csl.org or find out more information. You know, it's been said that faith can move mountains, and that's why we're going to talk about something called the faith chip today, and that's the title of this podcast. If it's true that faith can move mountains, then a lack of faith can put them right back where they were in the middle of your life looming over you. Yes, faith is one of humanity's unique and most powerful faculties. It seems as though we have a built-in faith chip that is engineered into every single human being on the planet. Yet some of us never experience faith in anything unless it's expressed negatively, like fear and doubt. I was one of those faithless people for about 20 years of my young adult life, right up into the early 40s. It was a rather wild ride, chaotic, often foolish, and very expensive. It was fun, but I wouldn't want to do it again. Even if we were raised in faith, we can lose it in early adulthood when the affairs of the world seem so much more urgent than things of faith. Having the capacity for deep faith and not having it is about like believing that you are a multimillionaire and having to struggle to pay the rent. Something seems out of whack. It just seems as if nothing's working the way it should. I believe this feeling is a symptom of trying to do it all alone when inside each of us is the greatest power in the universe, just waiting to be unlocked. It must be like trying to get the TV remote to work with only one AA battery. Can't happen, not enough power, and so it is with humanity. Let's clear up a common misconception here and now. Many people of religious persuasions of various kinds believe that their religion or their dogma, their prophet or Lord, is the source of their power. No, their religion or prophet or Lord plays an important part in the power of faith, but it is not the power. It's the object of their faith. You see, we have to have faith in something, but it really doesn't matter what. It's the faith itself that does the work in our lives, not the celestial goddess or the great continent of Mu, or Jesus Christ for that matter. Jesus would be the first one to agree with what I am writing. He constantly told everyone who would listen that he did no miracles. They were done by the faith of the person healed. His genius was to instill faith in the person asking for healing by the transference of his own perfect faith and belief. Every honest and effective faith healer works in exactly the same way. You can be healed by faith, and a person of great faith can really help transfer enough of his or her faith to assist you in healing yourself. I have healed many people by this exact same process, but it's nothing special with me. Anyone can do it if they learn the technique. It's not magic. It's just transference of faith and belief from one mind to the other. We can all learn the techniques as long as we believe, because belief is the key. Faith works even if the object of your faith is you. Yes, belief in yourself, not as a god or superman, but just in your own capability, strength, and ability can work wonders in your life. Having an additional player in the game in the form of God or one of his surrogates, such as Jesus or the Buddha, will make it work even faster and with more power. But faith itself is the key. Ministers don't like to tell you this, but they all know that it's true. They know that faith itself does the work, not what you have faith in. Why do they tell you that it's the certain religion that they teach? It's because ministers and priests are all salesmen for their particular denomination of religion. And as a minister, I'm guilty of this too. We want you to believe in what works for us. Sure, I hope you investigate the Science of Mind philosophy and try it on and see if it makes sense and works in your life. But I always try to tell you even the inconvenient truths. And the truth is, that what you believe in is less important than that you believe. Yes, the science of mind, faith, and philosophy played a key role in healing me of cerebral palsy as a baby, but I know that it was my mother's refusal to believe the truth the doctors were telling her, truth is in quotation marks, and her faith that I could and would be healed did the work. The fact that science of mind, spiritual mind treatment, which is our form of prayer, and Dr. Holmes' teaching was a faith my unreligious and non-church-going mother could understand and believe, gave her a framework and structure for her own faith and made it more powerful, just amplified it many times over. I am an ordained religious science minister, and I believe in and teach the science of mind, philosophy, and faith, but there are many paths to God and redemption. Ours is just one. It works wonders for me, but how about you? We all have to find something we can believe in 100%, something that fuels and empowers us to do more than we ever thought possible. Faith is a bit like putting 93-octane gasoline, petrol in the rest of the world, in your tank after running 87 octane in your car for months. Wow, what a difference. But same car and same you. How do you become a faith-filled person? You can't force it. You just must invite it into your heart and your mind. A good place to start is to begin to act as if you believed. There's an old saying in ministerial circles, fake it until you make it. What this means is that the act of faith, even if you're still questioning, strengthens and activates that faith chip, that inborn faculty for faith and belief that we all share. What if you really could have your prayers answered? What if you really did get that promotion at work? What if the man or woman you love did say yes and you realized your great dream of being married to someone you truly loved? Act as if it were already true. Act as if it were already yours, because in truth it is if you believe it. In order to act as if, you have to be willing to go out on a limb and take a chance of being disappointed. This may be why cynicism is so popular in today's world. Cynics are never disappointed because they expect the worst and believe nothing, and they are very rarely disappointed. Believe in nothing and you get nothing. Expect the worst and it'll be delivered to your front door. What you believe is what comes to pass in your life, positive or negative. So acting as if until you can muster up the true belief in yourself or God or the universe is a great start toward tapping into your own personal faith chip. You know, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step, my dear friends. Better to act as if than to never act at all. Get your faith chip tuned up today and start superpowering your life with the greatest power in the universe. That's a mind empowered by faith. Until we are together again, so long for now. This is Reverend Dore saying bye-bye.